Your CEO, we interact with Ingmar Rentzhog, the founder and CEO of the social networking and review platform We Don't Have Time. Dubbed Eco Warrior, Ingmar Rentzhog is a serial entrepreneur with a background in the finance industry. We Don't Have Time is the world's largest climate review platform for climate action, where companies and organizations are graded in regard to their climate ambitions. Take a look. Now, tonight on this special episode of Know Your CEO, we interact with Ingmar Rentzhog, the CEO and founder of We Don't Have Time. Ingmar, thank you for creating time. Ingmar, what's the biggest challenge facing advocating for climate change?
I would say the biggest challenge is actually the heavy resistance from the interest that don't want us to go fossil free. I could never expect that resistance when I started We Don't Have Time. I used to be an entrepreneur, and when you're an entrepreneur, people are supporting you when you're growing your business, you're creating jobs and all that. But now, when I'm working with this, a lot of people like what we do, of course, but we're feeling the resistance, and it's actually not nice at all to have this resistance. I mean, this has been everything from having my phone bugged to find strange devices that are listening to all our conversation on our head office and all kind of threats, actually. This really surprised me, but it also showed that the fossil fuel interests are feeling threatened.
You have been a huge supporter, stakeholder in the COP26 Climate Summit. What makes COP26 Climate Summit the biggest and most unique climate conservation summit?
What we try to do here at COP is to open it up for more people, because this concerns everyone. And COP is an incredible opportunity for some people that have the right connection to be here physically, but most people don't have the right connections. So that's why I'm that already 25 we open it up. We're doing the first digital broadcast from the floor. Now it's from morning to evening, all day. My team is practically here when it opens, and we're here when it's closed. So people know us here. This and yesterday it was almost thrown out by the security guards. But anyway, what we are doing here, and what's the whole meeting are about, is to actually engage so much more than just the world leaders. And what I've seen so far is actually a lot of hope, because it's not greenwashing going on inside this building. Many people want to portray it that way. Of course, it's some is doing greenwashing, but most companies, corporate leaders, their CEO level here, they are speaking out about fossil fuel subsidies. They are speaking out that leaders need to put an end date to oil. They are more outspoken when compared to many climate activists out there on the street, or as much outspoken as those activists on the street. And I think that the fossil fuel interests, they are really scared about this.
There are resolutions that were reached at the COP26 summit. Are there any consequences for those nations and organizations if those resolutions are not effected by the next summit, or the time frame that countries have committed to?
No, just reputation. And that's what's wrong with this pledges thing. Pledges is not, I mean, they are better than nothing. But what's problem is no accountability. If a country pledges that they will go fossil free in 10, 20, 30 years, it's happen nothing if they don't deliver on that. So what I actually would like to see, and the same thing with companies as well, they will hurt their reputation. And companies will feel it because they will lose customers and investors if they have a bad reputation. But countries, they will be still there. They will not lose reputation. They will not hurt as much losing that reputation. So what I would like to see, kind of a dream of mine, is that the pledges should cost money. If you pledge to go fossil free in 20 years from now, and if you can't deliver on that, you need to pay. Because if it costs you something to do the pledge, you will not do a pledge without putting action behind it.
What opportunities are there for the youth regards to climate conservation and monetization, Ingmar?
I think that That's really interesting. We in the Western world, we have an old population that's really big part of the problem. In your part of the world, you have a young population that are hungry for more knowledge. And I think learn the digital tools, learn how to everything about sustainability and conservation. And I think you could actually create a lot of jobs in Africa, because what we have seen with the Corona crisis is that it doesn't matter if you have someone working for you in the same town, in the same country, or if you have someone working for you on the other side of the world. I mean, we have a chapter in Kenya, and I haven't been there. I have never met my people working in Kenya because I don't fly, because I don't want to have the emission from the airplanes. But it works perfectly.
That was Ingmar Rentzhog, the CEO and founder of We Don't Have Time, arguably the world's largest climate review platform for climate action, where companies and organizations are graded in regard to their climate ambitions. Thanks for watching. The conversation and Know Your CEO continues next week.